Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
I keep thinking it's Monday. Canucks and Islanders, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Ron Toigo is going to join us next. All of our guests today, including Ron, brought to you by Delaney's OK Tire in Langley. In business for over 20-plus years, OK Tire, Canadian-owned and operated from coast to coast. Clayton and Brett Delaney, second-generation owners, and they handle all the major tire brands as well as custom wheels and suspension. They do it all. Visit them at 19863 Fraser Highway in Langley. Joined now by Vancouver Giants majority owner Ron Toigo, WHL awarding franchises in the future to Penticton and down the road, Chilliwack also. Vancouver Giants start their WHL first-round playoff series against Spokane on Friday. Ronnie joins us now. Ron, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
Good, guys. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Very, very well. How does Penticton and Chilliwack, adding them, make sense for the Western Hockey League?
Well, I think it makes sense for hockey in general because of the with all the changes with the NCAA, there was restrictions on collegiate players being able to play in our league if they wanted to go the college route or have that opportunity to go the college route. And so the BCHL certainly filled that void for giving them an opportunity to play at a very high level and then have them just move on to the college ranks. When that disappeared, there was really no need for a player to play at a lower level than the Western Hockey League. Now they can go to the highest level possible and still have the option to go to college. So I think having no question, Penticton's been a model franchise for years, and the building they play in, it will be one of the nicest buildings, even in our. And having the Hockey Hall of Fame there certainly is a added bonus. But the ownership group, the structure, the commitment by the city, just made it really, quite an easy call for the league to approve Penticton.
Ron, I know you did really well at geography in high school. Chilliwack, just down the road from Langley, what is having a franchise, or what will having a franchise in Chilliwack mean for the Giants?
Well, it'll certainly be a rivalry. I certainly like the travel cost component to it. And it's a good market. I talked to Rick yesterday about it at some length, and he said it didn't work, and they moved it to Victoria. Well, actually, it did work, but the league agreed at the time that Victoria was probably a better market for the league overall. It was the only team that was for sale at the time, and Graham Lee had bought the team with the purpose of moving it to Victoria, so the wisdom at the time was to approve that move, but it didn't mean that it wasn't working in Chilliwack. It was actually working okay.
Yeah, Brian Brook was part of that ownership group, if I'm not mistaken, at least to start. Ron, help me out here. If you don't want to answer this, I understand, but do you get compensated, like territorial compensation, because Chilliwack is so close?
Mm-hmm. It's definitely in our market, our trading range. Mm-hmm. Those discussions will have to take place.
Okay.
Format, probably more on, ticket prices, how you operate, things like that will certainly be a big part in it. Last thing you want is somebody coming in down the street and selling tickets half the price you are. And so you have to figure out how to coexist and all those, whenever they find the right guy or the right group, those discussions will take place.
Hey, Ron, whenever any league and any sport expands, you always ask, where's the talent going to come from? What about the pipeline to add two more teams in the Western Hockey League? Are you confident there's enough kids coming through the ranks to support two more teams?
Yeah, we are. That evaluation, we certainly have been looked at that for some time with the changes, with the NCAA rules, with the number of American kids that are joined our league this year alone from previous and the calls we're getting now from fairly high-end American players that are telling us to pick them in the draft, that they will be coming here. It's something I've never experienced before. None of us ever experienced before. And there's a lot of extra players coming this way. And it actually is going to make sure we got more room for more Canadians by having more teams.
Hey, Ron, so let's take a look at the Fraser Valley. You're going to have Chilliwack, Western Hockey League. You got Abbotsford Canucks, American Hockey League right in the middle, and then you got the Vancouver Giants and Langley. Is the Fraser Valley big enough to support all three in your eyes?
Well, Rick, I think the Fraser Valley is going to have over 1 million people relatively shortly, like by 2030. That's a lot of people to divide up. And, it's two different games. It's not different games, but it's different types of hockey. I mean, the Western Hockey League still has the superstars of that age group playing in it, when the American Hockey League has the guys that just can't make it to the NHL level. Yeah, but it's pro hockey, so it's a different experience to go to. We're still going to have the guys that are going to be in the top of the NHL draft. Next year we've got the three top guys in next year's draft coming through here. One of them probably on our team. Medicine Hat certainly has one, and so people want to see our games to see the next elite guys that are coming out. When they play at our level, they have more space. They're unbelievable when they get to the NHL, but they're that much better at our level because they're so much better than everybody else that they get to show off that skill set. So it's a different entertainment than what pro hockey would be at the AHL level.
Ron, do you have any idea what's going to happen with the BCHL, given all this news?
No, I don't, but it's certainly not good news for them. If I was them, I'd be talking to Hockey Canada and saying, how do we fit into your system? Because, it's been one of the best development system in the world that every country has followed. Yeah. Hockey Canada, the way Bob Nicholson, under his leadership and the group that he built, that really evolved to make Hockey Canada the best development system in the world. And why you'd want to leave that, I have no idea, whatever their logic was. But if I was them, the sooner I get back into it and find out how you fit into it, to me, that's their best chance to have success.
And Ron, before we let you go, game one against Spokane, round one of the Western Hockey League playoffs, Friday in Langley. They finished, the Chiefs did, 17 points ahead of you. How do you stack up against that team?
Actually, a lot better than you'd think, because we had goaltending problem at the beginning of the year for some length, even though Burke Hood was there. But I don't know if there's a better goalie in the league right now than Burke Hood, and this is the first 2 weeks we've been healthy all year. We finally have 6-7 defensemen, 6 really good defensemen. I think our top two lines are as good as their top two lines, and I think we match up okay. I think it's going to be exciting. They're two fairly high flying teams. The skill set at the top end is as good as any teams in the league, and it'll be a fun series, and it can go either way.
And for people who think it's impossible, well, let's go back a couple of years and you shocking Everett in the first round, Ron. So anything's possible.
And this is a better team than that team.
Oh, wow. The Giants team.
Much more scoring. And, we're one of the best home teams in the league. I think we lost 9 games all year at home. And because of them not having a building, we get to start at home. So I think it's a big advantage for us.
All right. Rick's going to call you in a couple hours. So he wants a suite for that game on Friday. Thanks for this, Ronnie.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Nice shirt, Ronnie. I like that shirt. Hey, that's a snappy-looking shirt.